Good morning, guys. Good morning. Once again, welcome to South Africa Lately, a channel that discusses South African trending news. We do, however, grab here and there from international news when it is trending enough to be brought here. As always, I have to start with a disclaimer for the political content. Kindly note that I am not a politician. I do not have deep knowledge in politics. However, I am a South African citizen who is also a voter, and I do believe that my views count when it comes to political affairs of this beautiful country. Now, Vuyo Zungula did something that left many saying, my guy, why are you taking that direction? You're busy playing with the image of your own country, because we are out here looking for parties that put South African first, and there you are associating with yourself this much with the EFF, who's always working against South Africans. You see? So South Africans are not happy with that. Let me not say South Africans, some South Africans. This is what he posted. We extend our best wishes to the EFF South Africa ahead of the NPA. A stronger, more united EFF is crucial for advancing the struggle for economic freedom. A united and strong EFF translates into a solid progressive caucus. This principle cannot and must not be compromised. So yeah, he boldly put that out there. I must admit that also with me, I was like, because a strong EFF means more trouble for South Africans. But according to the way South Africans are reacting towards the EFF, we know what we should do. And Julius Malema was like, thank you so much, Comrade President. So Julius Malema is happy with that. So for South Africans, a stronger EFF means trouble for South Africans, that now they are going to have this strong EFF that doesn't consider South Africans much. South Africans are by the way to the EFF. But anyway, let us hear what Vuyo Zungula said.
The reason why as the ATM we accepted this invitation, it is because we believe we need to unite if we are to solve all of the problems that are faced by the poor, black and marginalized people of our country. Without unity, we are playing. And we need to do away with this notion that has been created by the white man, that because we as black people belong to different political parties, we are enemies. We are not enemies. Our enemies should be corruption, unemployment, poverty, and all of those things. It is for that reason we will always accept such invitations. And
sometimes a white man will always be catching strays unnecessarily. And like this one now said, we need to do away with this notion that was created by a white man, that if we belong to different political parties, we are enemies as black people, let me say so. So now, which notion? Which notion? Because now Julius Malema came out himself and said, now the EFF and the MK are enemies. Said him and Zuma are enemies. So Nje, which white man influenced that kind of notion between the EFF and the MK? So sometimes we must take our responsibilities and stop blaming other people for the things that we have caused. Anyway, moving right along, now we're going to be reading the people's reaction towards Vuyo Zungula playing buddy with the EFF. And this is one of the people that also responded to the post by Vuyo Zungula. He said, they need to be careful not to commit the same mistake of putting foreigners first. Tell Malema that it is not too late to change their minds on borderless Africa policy. They are known as flip-floppers anyway, and there's no slave job. We can't all work in the office. So see there the people's views on ATM being all friendly with the EFF. They think that Vuyo Zungula is doing too much. What do you think? Is he doing too much? Is he? This one responded to Vuyo Zungula's post and said, but EFF supports almost everything South Africans are against. Not long ago, he supported illegal foreigners by saying the jobs that South Africans are losing to foreigners as slave jobs. He said all this just to accommodate foreigners and ignore SA unemployment crisis. So these are the things that might trample on the ATM's image a bit as far as South Africans are concerned, because they're going to look at him and say, okay, this one, and say this one is like almost like the EFF, because you know what they say, show me who your friends are and I'll tell you who you are. So there, it makes South Africans change the lenses and look at him from a different angle. That's my opinion, but as always, we are allowed to share your comments in the comment section, whether you agree with me or disagree with me, because currently South Africa is a very sensitive place when it comes to the issue of illegal immigration. So Vuyo Zungula being party with the EFF, and Julius Malema is like he's agreeing with Julius Malema, him saying a stronger EFF, blah 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 blah. Okay, this one says, my only issue I have with you is your closeness to the EFF, whilst you explicitly know that the EFF does not put South Africans first. So this is what I was talking about at the beginning, that I mean, in some way in this video, saying that, you know, that's the issue that is going to temple on the ATM's image a bit, because we saw ATM as this party that will be putting South Africans first and all of that. But when you come out here and say a stronger EFF, we need EFF strong, the recent by-elections prove that South Africans don't need any EFF strong. And this one responded and said, South Africa's political parties suffer from a conglomeration of unprincipled multiple personality disorders. Yes, you cannot stand with the EFF when all it works is for the destruction of our nation. True. This I cannot be against, because this somehow I feel the same. I feel like this person has just said my words, the words that I couldn't say out. The person just went ahead and wrote them down. That's why I'm saying there the ATM is toying with their image. This one says, strong EFF will give jobs to foreigners. Malema provides white monopoly capital with cheap labor from foreigners. The most beneficiaries here are white businesses who exploit these desperate foreigners. It is also a double blow for South Africans, as their fight for living wages is neutralized. You see, and somebody liked that. You see, this resonates with some people. So when you come out here while South Africans are still battling such issues and being gaslighted everywhere, so, and you come and say, you know what, we need a strong EFF, as Vuyo Zungula, that the people were beginning to look up to, that, look, maybe ATM is the party that we can actually vote for. And you come out and say, yay, we wish for a stronger EFF for the progressive caucus and stuff. So it makes that progressive caucus like, you know what, these people are not combined. They are not for South Africans. They're just in it for something else, for their own selfish reasons, and it's just not about South Africans. So Vuyo Zungula has to skate very carefully with his relationship, his party's relationship with the EFF, if he really wants to keep South Africans voting for him and just keeping the image of his party intact. So as usual, whatever your views are, please kindly use the comment section. Even if you want to say this is gibberish, or you want to agree with me, or you just want to share your views, kindly use the comment section for that. And as always, guys, thank you for watching my videos up to the end, and thank you for watching my ads in full. So I do hope that you'll be having a very wonderful weekend.